What's good, family? Shout out to your man, the YB, number one supporter in the game right now, Gaza James, for coming through and boosting the coin up. $20, much needed bucks, 100%. Wow, we got some true, listen, I'm not sure if it's truly peak, listen, what we know is it's all kicking off right now in the USA. Yeah, Barmelo taking out his, taking out his down badness out on Mr. TikTok Ryan Garcia. Yeah, Canelo blasts TikTok Garcia. He's ungrateful, accomplished nothing, owes Reynoso money, and his pack will be smoked by Tank. Wow. It goes on. Here we go. Canelo, after learning of Ryan Garcia's prediction that Triple G spot would beat Barmelo in the trilogy, Alvarez again unloaded. Yeah, bus. Yeah, Alvarez again, bus. A barrage of verbal blows on the upstart lightweight contender. Here we go. Yeah, TikTok Garcia is just mad for something. He's no longer in the team. He's always going to be versus us no matter what. But he's a little kid. You need to understand him. He needs to learn a lot of things. My advice for him is to do your job, focus on your career, win a world championship first, and then talk about other people, because you've accomplished absolutely nothing, and you start talking about fighters who have accomplished a lot. When I was 20 years old, I was world champion. Wow. You can call out everybody and say and talk and everything, but at the end of the day, you are doing nothing. It is what it is. We need to understand him now, that he's no longer with the Canelo team. He's going to talk mad-ish about us. It's fine, but he needs to remember how much Eddie did for him. A lot of things. He and his father still owe money to Eddie, and Eddie doesn't say anything because he doesn't need it. It's not fair that he's talking ish about everything in the camp. He came to my gym and we showed him love and support. Then he goes and says anything. He's not grateful. When a person is ungrateful, it's the worst thing. Aside from the wrath, Alvarez still supports his former teammate. Of course, I will still root for him when he fights. Why not? I'm not jelly. I just wish him all the best. Alvarez admitted several times that Davis was his favourite boxer to watch, and he's siding with Tank in a potential tilt against Garcia. I don't really think so, that Garcia can beat Davis, not yet. If he puts his mind to boxing and tries to learn everything, he can do a lot of things. He has a lot of talent. There we go then, listen. I'm surprised because, listen, told you before, Mr. TikTok Garcia, he is making a whole bag from YouTube. So I'm not sure why he ain't paying his bills. But often what happens, you see, is that people's relationship breaks down, and then everyone starts trying to get one-ups. They think, oh, Mr. TikTok Garcia will have been thinking, oh, look, yeah, it's not working out with Barmelo's team anymore, and we owe Eddie Reynoso $100,000. Let's just check out now, and not, one of them ones. It's a bit, in my opinion, it's a bit sneedy. It's a bit snidey, especially when you got it. Yeah, right, I'm telling you now, Mr. TikTok Garcia, he got it. Yeah? So if you got it, pay it, pay the debts. Equally, I was about to say, well, Eddie Reynoso doesn't need it, but it's not the point, is it? Yeah, it's not the point if you need it or not. The point is, your man's Eddie and Mr. TikTok had some sort of agreement. Yeah? And Eddie, the money, the big bills of bin came in, and Mr. TikTok must pay them. But listen, like I said at the start of the video, man, this is, I love drama, I ain't gonna lie, but this for me is a reflection of where Canelo is in his own career. Because I remember a time, and it often happens, that when people are on top here, especially, well, I've seen Canelo on top. When he was, before he lost to Bivol, for example, he wouldn't even get into this, I believe. He wouldn't even address it. He'd say, I like Ryan and he's a great guy and whatever he says is fine. But now when when their bubble gets popped, yeah, or when your cherry gets popped, like Bivol popped Bumelo's cherry, his prime cherry as well, because people say that, oh well, Floyd beat Bumelo. Well, no, Floyd didn't really beat Bumelo, because people say that, oh, that was the young one. Well, whatever way you look at it, Bivol popped the prime cherry of Bumelo. That's not for nothing. And you can see how Bumelo has grown into his role. As in, for a time, yeah, he looked unstoppable, didn't he? His bubble, his cherry just kept growing and growing, didn't it? We was talking about a run of heavyweight. It was madness. And Canelo was just we all believed it. It was just inflating exponentially. And then Bivol came and popped it. And that's why now I believe, I know that's why we're seeing him in the thick of it now with Mr. TikTok. Because, the thing is, I'm not even sure why. Well, I am. We know why. I've just explained why Canelo has lowered himself. But even knowing that, it's still odd that why is Canelo lowering himself to this? Okay, Mr. TikTok, who's done nothing, as Canelo says himself, who cares what he thinks? But like I said, fighters' egos, when their cherry's been popped, are very vulnerable. Do you think Canelo would be addressing this? Let's say Canelo had beat Bivol and he was about to fight Golovkin for a third time, which he would have been. Yeah? If Canelo beats Bivol in May, he was due to fight Golovkin in September anyway. On that basis, yeah, do you think Canelo would be putting out interviews saying, yeah, Ryan Garcia is a bum and he hasn't paid his debts and all? Do you think he'd be doing that? No. He'd be saying, it is what it is, and it has that. It makes you more stoic. When you're on top, it's easy to be stoic. It's easy to look down, and you know what I mean. But now, in my opinion, the fact that Canelo's addressing this to such an extent, it shows his own ego has been lowered. He feels like he's in the thick of it now. He's going head to head with Ryan TikTok Garcia. Yeah, he's going head to head with a man who's done nothing. And this shows you how fragile the boxer's egos can be. Because at one point he was above all this, riding in the clouds. Now he's going head to head with Mr. Achieved Nothing TikTok. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. But anyway, it's great for us, man. It's great for us chatty patty dons. Yeah, it's great for us female wannabe ass drama dons who love to see drama. Yeah, I hope that Bumelo wilds out some more. And listen, he ain't telling no lies. Yeah, Mr. TikTok ain't done nothing. And there was a certain line here I did really respect. Where was it? Either way, he said something about all you do is talk and talk and talk and talk. Yeah? Just stay talking. About what you can do. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but you ain't fight no one. And that's what I've been saying. Keep talking about Tank. Keep talking about Tank. And you fight bums. If anything. And then you fall off the radar. Oh, I've got some sort of mental thing. Come on, man. Fix up, man. So Canelo ain't lying. I'm just not sure it's his place to say anything. Yeah, the fact that, and this, again, it shows you how vulnerable Canelo feels, because this all came from Ryan Garcia didn't say F Canelo. Yeah, that's not where it came from. Let me re-show you again. Garcia recently reignited. Ryan TikTok Garcia recently reignited Alvarez's Irie. Fire. Yeah? Garcia recently reignited Alvarez's fire when he predicted Gennady Golovkin would beat Alvarez when the two meet in their trilogy. Yeah? After learning of his prediction, Alvarez again unloaded a barrage of verbal boss on the upstart. So, like I said, this didn't come from Ryan Garcia airing out Canelo. All he said was, I think Golovkin going to beat him. And because Alvarez feels vulnerable right now after having his prime peak cherry popped, he going to go head to head, toe to toe with TikTok. Yeah? And that's sad to, I'm sorry, but that's sad to see. It's sad to see how the mighty have fallen. Yeah? But like I said, nonetheless, I'm there for all of it. Yeah? I'm there for all of the debauchery. You know, more the merrier in my book. Let's see how it develops. I'd love to see, and I mean, De La Hoya, he's so thirsty for clout. He talking about, I'm hearing De La Hoya's trying to work out a way to build this into some sort of pay-per-view revenue. Yeah? Bomelo versus TikTok. And I mean, I don't believe it's possible, but if Ryan beat Tank, you can bet your bottom dollar they'd use that to say, listen, we just beat Tank. We're going to go up and do what Alvarez has done. You can bet your bottom dollar something like that will be spun. And the fans will probably be there for all of it. If Ryan can beat Tank, which is close to no percent chance. Anyway, man, there you go, no doubt.